In a quiet town nestled between rolling hills, Maya sat by her window, staring at the bright blue sky. It was a beautiful day, but inside her heart, she felt heavy. Her best friend, Alex, had moved to another city weeks ago, and the distance between them felt like an endless chasm. They had shared so many dreams and secrets, but now it seemed like those moments were fading away. Maya picked up her phone, scrolling through her messages. The last text from Alex was just a simple, "I miss you," sent a few days ago. Maya's heart ached. She missed their late-night talks, the laughter they shared, and the feeling of having someone understand her completely. But every time she thought about reaching out, doubt crept in. What if Alex was too busy to reply? What if their friendship had changed forever? Feeling restless, Maya stood up and paced her room. She glanced at the framed photos on her desk, pictures of them at the beach, laughing with ice cream smeared on their faces, and another of them hiking up a mountain, arms raised in triumph. Those memories felt like a lifeline, pulling her back to a time when everything seemed so simple. Determined to fight the sadness, Maya decided to write a letter. She grabbed a piece of colorful stationery and began to pour her heart out. She wrote about how much she missed Alex, how every day felt a little less bright without their conversations, and how she wished they could share silly moments again. She expressed her hope that they could find a way to reconnect, despite the miles that separated them. As she sealed the envelope, a flicker of hope ignited in her heart. Maybe this will reach him, she thought. Maybe he'll feel the same way. She knew that the distance was tough, but she believed in the strength of their friendship. After all, they had always been there for each other, no matter what. Next morning, Maya walked to the post office, the letter clutched tightly in her hand. With each step, she felt a bit lighter. Sending the letter felt like taking a brave step forward. She could almost picture Alex reading it, a smile spreading across his face, just like when they used to joke about their dreams of conquering the world together. Days turned into weeks, and Maya found herself checking her phone more often than usual. She hoped to see a message from Alex, but as time went by, she began to feel anxious. Did the letter get lost? Did Alex read it and forget to reply? The worry gnawed at her, but she refused to give up. One quiet evening, sitting in her favorite spot by the window, Maya decided to take action. Instead of waiting for Alex to respond, she would reach out again. She picked up her phone and hesitated for a moment, but then began typing. "Hey, Alex, I hope you're doing well. I really miss you. Let's catch up sometime." After hitting send, a wave of excitement washed over her. She felt empowered, ready to bridge the distance that had grown between them. If Alex didn't reply right away, she would keep trying. Their friendship was worth the effort, and she was determined to make it work. The next day, Maya received a notification, a message from Alex. Her heart raced as she opened it. "Maya, I've missed you too. I'm so sorry I haven't been in touch. Things have been so hectic here, but I'd love to catch up. How about a video call this weekend?" Maya felt a rush of relief and joy. She quickly replied, agreeing to the video call. As the days passed, she prepared for the call, thinking about what they would talk about. She wanted to share everything. Little moments, her worries and her hopes for the future. Finally, the weekend arrived. Maya sat by her window, feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. When the call connected, Alex's face appeared on the screen, and her heart swelled. He looked different, but his smile was just as warm as she remembered. "Hey, Maya, it's so good to see you," he said with genuine enthusiasm. "It's great to see you too," she replied, unable to contain her smile. They talked and laughed, catching up on each other's lives. Alex shared stories about his new city, the friends he was making, and the adventures he had. Maya found herself opening up about her own life, the challenges of school, her dreams for the future, and how much she missed their time together. As they talked, it felt like no time had passed. The distance that had once felt so daunting began to fade. They made plans to visit each other, to explore new places together, and to never let distance break their bond again. After the call ended, Maya felt a renewed sense of hope. She realized that even if they were miles apart, their friendship could still thrive. The bond they shared was stronger than any distance. In the days that followed, they set up regular video calls, sharing their days and supporting each other through challenges. Maya felt empowered, knowing that she had taken the initiative to reconnect. The distance no longer felt like a barrier. It became a reminder that their friendship could withstand anything. As she sat by her window one evening, looking out at the stars, Maya remembered the signal she had felt when Alex moved away. It hadn't been a threat, but rather a call to action. A reminder that sometimes you have to step forward to keep the connections that matter most. And just like that, the signal wasn't meant for humans, but they heard it loud and clear. They stepped forward, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead together. After the video call with Alex, Maya felt a spark of joy she hadn't felt in weeks. They had shared so much laughter and warmth, almost as if they were sitting together in the same room. However, as the day turned into night, a wave of sadness washed over her. Despite the connection they had rekindled, she couldn't shake the feeling of distance that still lingered between them. Maya sat at her desk, surrounded by the familiar chaos of her room, books scattered everywhere, posters of her favorite bands on the walls, and a half-finished puzzle on the table. She picked up her phone, scrolling through their old messages and photos. Each picture reminded her of the fun times they had spent together: bike rides through the park, late-night ice cream runs, and endless conversations that lasted until dawn. But now, those moments felt like they belonged to a different life, one that seemed out of reach. She sighed, wishing she could close the gap that had formed since Alex moved away. It wasn't just the physical distance. It was the emotional distance, too. She worried that with each passing day, they would drift further apart. That night, as she lay in bed, Maya thought about how she could reconnect with Alex in a deeper way. She wanted to share more than just casual updates. She wanted to open up, to let him know how much he truly meant to her. But the fear of vulnerability held her back. What if she reached out and it didn't matter? What if he was too busy with his new life to care? Determined to overcome that fear, Maya decided to write another letter. This time, she would be honest about her feelings. She wanted to express how much she missed him and how important their friendship was to her. She grabbed her favorite colorful pen and some stationery, her heart racing with anticipation. As she wrote, the words flowed easily. She wrote about the loneliness she felt without him, how the little things reminded her of their adventures, and how she wished they could create new memories together. In her heart, she felt a sense of hope. This letter was a way to reach out, to show Alex that their friendship was worth fighting for. After sealing the envelope, Maya took a deep breath. She knew that sending the letter was just the first step. She needed to be brave and proactive. She decided to plan a surprise visit. She would save up her allowance and take a weekend trip to see Alex. It would be a chance to rekindle their friendship in person, to remind him of the bond they shared. Following weeks were filled with excitement and anticipation. Maya worked extra hours at her part-time job, saving every penny for the trip. She counted down the days, planning out the perfect weekend. She imagined surprising Alex at his new home, seeing the look of joy on his face, and spending time together. Just like old times. But as the day approached, doubts began to creep in again. What if Alex had changed too much? What if he was happy in his new life and didn't want to revisit the past? Each question made her heart race with anxiety. Still, she pushed those thoughts aside, reminding herself that their friendship was strong enough to withstand these fears. Finally, the day of her trip arrived. Maya woke up early, her excitement bubbling over. She packed her bag with care, including snacks for the journey and a small gift for Alex, a photo frame holding a picture of their happiest moment together. It was a symbol of their friendship and the memories they had created. As she boarded the bus to Alex's new city, Maya felt a mix of nerves and exhilaration. The landscape outside the window changed from familiar hills to busy streets and tall buildings. She was entering a new chapter, one filled with hope and possibility. When she finally arrived, Maya took a deep breath. Her heart pounding, she checked the address one more time and made her way to Alex's apartment. As she stood outside the door, she felt a wave of uncertainty wash over her. What if he wasn't home? What if he didn't want to see her? Pushing those thoughts away, she knocked on the door. After a moment, she heard footsteps approaching. The door swung open, and there stood Alex, looking surprised and a little disheveled. His eyes widened in disbelief. "Maya, is that really you?" he exclaimed, a huge smile spreading across his face. "I missed you. I had to surprise you," she replied, grinning from ear to ear. They embraced tightly, and in that moment, all the distance and doubts melted away. It felt like no time had passed at all. After Maya's surprise visit to see Alex, life felt brighter. The moments they shared during her trip had rekindled the warmth of their friendship. But as the days turned into weeks, a familiar shadow of doubt began to creep back in. Though they had promised to keep in touch, the busy rhythms of life threatened to pull them apart again. Back in her hometown, Maya found herself longing for their late-night talks and spontaneous adventures. She missed hearing about Alex's new experiences, his laughter, and the way he always understood her. Their video calls were wonderful, but they didn't quite fill the gap that distance had created. One evening, sitting at her desk with her homework spread out in front of her, Maya felt a wave of sadness wash over her. She glanced at her phone, hoping for a message from Alex. It had been days since their last call, and she couldn't shake the feeling of disconnect. What if he was too busy with his new life? What if their friendship was fading again? Determined not to let those thoughts take over, Maya decided to take action. She took a deep breath and reminded herself of the promise they had made to each. No matter the distance, they would be there for one another. The idea of reconnecting filled her with hope. She needed to find a way to bridge the gap and strengthen their bond. Maya remembered how much Alex loved surprises. She decided to create a care package filled with little things that reminded her of their friendship. She gathered items like their favorite snacks, a handwritten note, and a small photo album with pictures from their adventures together. Each item was carefully chosen, carrying memories of laughter and joy. As she packed the box, Maya felt a spark of excitement. This was more than just a package. It was a message, a signal to Alex that she was thinking of him and that their friendship was still strong. She wanted him to know that even though they were apart, he was always in her heart. After sealing the box, Maya rushed to the post office, her heart racing with anticipation. She could almost picture Alex's face lighting up when he received it. The thought made her smile. She knew that this small gesture could mean a lot, showing him that she cared enough to reach out. Days passed, and Maya found herself checking her phone anxiously, waiting for a response. Finally, one afternoon, a notification popped up. It was a message from Alex. Her heart raced as she opened it, and she began to read. "Maya, I just got your package. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. I miss you so much." Maya's heart swelled with happiness. She quickly typed back, "I'm so glad you liked it. I miss you too. We need to plan our next adventure." They began exchanging messages more frequently, sharing snippets of their daily lives. Maya learned about Alex's new job and the friends he was making, while she shared her own experiences and challenges. Each conversation reminded her of the bond they had, and she felt reassured that their friendship was still strong. One evening, as they chatted, Alex suggested they try something new together, even if they were miles apart. "How about we have a virtual movie night? We can watch the same film and chat about it while it plays," he proposed. Maya loved the idea. "That sounds perfect. Let's do it this weekend," she replied, her excitement bubbling over. As the weekend approached, Maya felt a renewed sense of hope. The idea of spending time together, even through a screen, made her feel closer to Alex. They decided to watch one of their favorite movies, a classic adventure film that had always made them laugh. On the night of the movie, Maya set up her room, making it cozy with blankets and snacks. She logged onto the video call, her heart racing with anticipation. When Alex's face appeared on the screen, she couldn't help but smile. "Ready for an adventure?" he asked, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "Absolutely," she replied, feeling the familiar warmth of their friendship wash over her. As the movie played, they laughed at the funny moments and shared inside jokes. During the quieter scenes, they found themselves talking about their dreams and hopes for the future. Maya opened up about her aspirations and the things she wanted to achieve. Alex listened intently, encouraging her and sharing his own goals. In that moment, Maya realized that despite the distance, they were still on the same journey. They both had dreams to chase, and they could support each other every step of the way. The connection they shared felt like a lifeline, reminding her that they were still intertwined, no matter how far apart they were. After the movie ended, they spent hours talking, their laughter echoing through the room. As the call wrapped up, Maya felt a sense of fulfillment. They had found a way to bridge the distance, to step forward and keep their friendship alive. "I'm so glad we did this," she said, her heart full. "It feels like we're together, even if it's just on a screen." "Definitely, Alex." "Agreed. I'm really grateful for our friendship. No distance can change that." As they said goodnight, Maya felt a surge of hope. Their friendship had weathered the challenges of distance and change. They had both stepped forward, reestablishing their connection and making it stronger than ever. In the days that followed, Maya made it a point to keep their routine going. They scheduled regular video calls, shared playlists of their favorite songs, and even started a joint online project blog where they could document their adventures, both past and future. Each entry brought them closer, reminding them of the bond that had never truly faded. Through it all, Maya learned that it wasn't just about the physical presence. It was about the effort and love they put into maintaining their friendship. She felt empowered, knowing that she had taken the initiative to reach out and reconnect. In the end, the signal that had once felt like a threat transformed into a call to action. They heard it clearly and stepped forward, ready to embrace the challenges of distance with hope and determination. Their friendship became a testament to the idea that true connections can withstand anything, proving that love and effort can bridge any gap, no matter how wide. As the months passed, Maya and Alex's friendship grew stronger despite the distance. Their regular video calls and shared projects kept them connected, but there were still moments when Maya felt a pang of sadness. She missed the easy laughter they shared in person and the comfort of having Alex nearby. One rainy afternoon, Maya sat at her kitchen table, staring out the window. The raindrops slid down the glass, mirroring the feelings of longing in her heart. She thought about how much she wanted to surprise Alex again, to create a new memory that would remind them both of the strength of their friendship. Suddenly, an idea struck her. She could plan a virtual surprise party for Alex's upcoming birthday. It would be a chance to gather their friends online and celebrate the way they used to. Excitement bubbled inside her as she began brainstorming ideas. Maya quickly grabbed her notebook and started jotting down plans. She wanted to make it special. She would invite their mutual friends, organize games, and even create a fun video montage of birthday messages from everyone who cared about him. This would show Alex how much he was loved and missed, regardless of the distance. Over the next week, Maya worked tirelessly to pull everything together. She reached out to their friends, sharing her idea and asking them to contribute videos and messages. Everyone was enthusiastic and eager to help, which filled Maya with hope. It reminded her that they were all in this together, and their friendships were worth celebrating. As the party date approached, Maya felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. She wanted everything to be perfect for Alex. She spent hours preparing decorations for the virtual call, choosing colorful backgrounds and fun filters, making sure it would be a memorable experience. Finally, the day of the surprise party arrived. Maya logged onto the video call early, making sure everything was set up. She felt butterflies in her stomach as she waited for everyone to join. Soon, familiar faces filled the screen, each one smiling and waving. It warmed her heart to see their friends come together for Alex. When Alex logged on, Maya felt a rush of adrenaline. She held her breath, waiting for the perfect moment to reveal the surprise. As soon as he entered the call, everyone yelled, "Surprise!" Alex's eyes widened in shock, and then a huge smile spread across his face. "Maya, you did all this?" he exclaimed, looking around at the smiling faces. "Of course, happy birthday. We wanted to celebrate you," Maya replied, feeling a swell of joy. The call was filled with laughter and excitement as they played games, shared stories, and enjoyed virtual cake. Maya watched as Alex interacted with each friend, his laughter filling the screen. She felt proud to know she had helped create this moment, bringing everyone together despite the miles that separated them. As the party continued, Maya took a moment to reflect on how far they had come. Just a few months ago, she had felt lost and distant, unsure of how to reconnect with Alex. Now, here they were, surrounded by friends, celebrating the bond they shared. She realized that their friendship was resilient and capable of overcoming any challenge. After the games, Maya gathered everyone for a special moment. "Before we wrap up, I have something to share," she said, holding up the video montage she had created. "I asked everyone to send messages for you, Alex. I hope you like it." With that, she played the video. Messages of love and friendship filled the screen, each one reminding Alex how much he meant to everyone. Maya watched as tears of joy filled his eyes. It was a powerful reminder. After the joyful reunion with Alex, Maya felt a renewed sense of hope. Their weekend together was everything she had dreamed it would be. They explored the town, shared their favorite meals, and laughed until their sides hurt. But as the days passed after Alex returned home, the familiar feeling of distance began to creep back in. Even though they had spent wonderful time together, reality set in again. They were still separated by miles, and life was busy for both of them. Maya found herself missing Alex more than ever. She wanted to keep the connection alive, but it felt challenging to maintain the same closeness they had experienced during his visit. One evening, sitting on her bed with her homework spread out in front of her, Maya's thoughts drifted to Alex. She picked up her phone and scrolled through their recent messages. They had chatted a bit, but it wasn't the same as being together. She missed his silly jokes and the way he made her feel understood. Feeling a wave of sadness wash over her, Maya decided to take action. She didn't want to wait for things to change. She wanted to make a difference. Remembering how the surprise party had brought them closer, she thought about organizing something special again. But what could it be? Suddenly, an idea sparked in her mind. She would create a virtual book club. They both loved reading, and this could be a fun way to connect regularly. They could pick a book to read together and then discuss it over video calls. It would give them something to look forward to and help keep their friendship strong. Excited by the idea, Maya jumped into action. She spent the next few days researching books, looking for something that would spark their interest. After some thought, she settled on a popular fantasy novel they had talked about before. It was full of adventure, friendship, and challenges perfect for them. Once she had everything planned, Maya sent Alex a message. "Hey, I have an idea. How about we start a virtual book club? We can read a book together and chat about it. What do you think?" Almost immediately, her phone pinged with a reply. "That sounds awesome. I'd love to. Let's do it." Maya felt a rush of happiness. This was exactly what she needed. They set a date to start their book club, excitedly discussing what snacks they would have and how they would set up their reading schedules. When the day arrived, Maya prepared her favorite snacks, popcorn and chocolate, and set up her cozy reading corner. She logged onto the video call, her heart racing with anticipation. When Alex joined the call, he looked just as excited. "Ready to dive into a new adventure?" he asked, grinning. "Absolutely. I can't wait to see what happens," Maya replied. They began reading together, taking turns to read sections of the book aloud. As the story unfolded, they shared their thoughts and reactions. Maya loved hearing Alex's insights, and they often found themselves laughing at the same parts. The book became a backdrop for their friendship, a way to connect even when they were miles apart. After finishing the first few chapters, they paused to discuss the characters and plot twists. Maya felt a sense of joy bubbling inside her. This was more than just a book club. It was a way to share their thoughts and feelings, to support each other through the ups and downs of life. As the weeks went by, their virtual book club became a regular tradition. They chose new books, explored different genres, and even invited a few friends to join in. Maya loved how the club brought them all closer, creating a community of support and laughter. But even with the excitement of the book club, Maya still struggled with moments of loneliness. She often wondered if Alex felt the same way. One evening, after a particularly long day, she decided to reach out. She sent him a message, opening up about her feelings. "Hey, can we talk? I've been feeling a bit down lately. I miss you, penned. Wish we could hang out more." A few moments later, Alex replied, "Of course. I've been feeling a bit distant too. Let's chat tonight." When they connected later that evening, Maya felt nervous but relieved to share her feelings. "I love our book club, but sometimes I just wish we could be together like we used to," she admitted. "I know what you mean," Alex replied, his voice warm. "I miss those times too. But I believe we can keep our friendship strong. We just have to keep being honest with each other." Maya nodded, feeling comforted by his words. They talked more about their feelings, their worries, and their hopes for the future. It was a heartfelt conversation, one that brought them closer, even in their vulnerability. Maya realized that opening up to Alex was a powerful way to strengthen their bond. As the weeks turned into months, Maya and Alex continued their book club tradition. They explored different books, from mysteries to fantasies, always finding a way to connect deeply through the stories. Each discussion filled with laughter and insights reminded them of how much they valued each other. One day, Alex surprised Maya with a thought. "What if we write our own story together?" he suggested. "We could create a character based on us and go on an adventure." Maya's eyes lit up. "That's a great idea. Let's do it." They began brainstorming ideas, each contributing different elements to the story. The act of creating something together gave them a new focus and strengthened their friendship even further. They laughed at their characters' adventures, often finding parallels to their own lives. As they worked on the story, Maya felt a sense of accomplishment. They were building something meaningful together, and it was a reminder that distance could not weaken their friendship. They were resilient, just like the characters they created. One evening, after finishing a particularly exciting chapter, Maya felt inspired. "You know," she said, "I think our friendship is like the story we're writing. We face challenges, but we keep moving forward, supporting each other along the way." Alex smiled, nodding in agreement. "Exactly. No matter what happens, we'll always find a way to reconnect and keep our adventures alive." Maya realized that their journey was a testament to their friendship. They had heard the signal that called them to step forward, to fight against the distance that separated them. They found hope in each other, proving that love and effort could overcome any obstacle. As they wrapped up their call that night, Maya felt a profound sense of gratitude. Their friendship had transformed into something deeper and more meaningful. They were no longer just two friends separated by distance. They were partners in adventure, creators of their own story. With every page they wrote together, they continued to strengthen the bond that would carry them through whatever challenges lay ahead. And in that moment, Maya knew they would always find a way to reconnect, no matter how far apart they were. As Maya continued her virtual book club with Alex, she felt a sense of accomplishment. Their shared writing project was blossoming into something wonderful. However, even as their friendship deepened through stories and laughter, Maya couldn't shake a sense of unease. She still missed the physical presence of Alex, the shared moments, the spontaneous outings, and the warmth of having him nearby. One evening, after finishing a chapter of their latest book, Maya sat at her desk and stared at her phone. She wanted to reach out to Alex to tell him how much their friendship meant to her. But she hesitated, unsure of how to express her feelings. What if he thought she was being too dramatic? What if he was busy and didn't have time to talk? Just then, she received a message from Alex. "Hey, Maya. I've been thinking about our story. Can we brainstorm some ideas tonight?" Maya felt a rush of excitement. "Absolutely. I can't wait to hear what you have in mind." They connected over video chat, and as they discussed their characters and plot twists, Maya felt the familiar warmth of their friendship envelop her. They laughed and bounced ideas off each other, but underneath it all, Maya still felt the twinge of sadness. She wanted to share more than just stories. She wanted to share her life. After a while, they paused, and Maya decided it was time to speak up. "Alex, can I share something with you?" she asked, her heart racing. "Of course. What's on your mind?" He replied, looking at her with genuine curiosity. "I've been feeling a bit distant lately. I love our book club and writing together, but sometimes I wish we could do more like we used to. I miss hanging out in person," she admitted, her voice slightly trembling. Alex nodded, his expression serious. "I understand. I've felt that way too. It's hard being far apart, but I believe we can find ways to stay connected, even when we're not physically together." Maya took a deep breath, feeling relieved that he understood. "I guess I just want to make sure our friendship stays strong. I don't want to lose what we have." "You won't lose me, Maya," Alex assured her. "Let's make a plan to do something special together." Inspired by Alex's words, Maya thought for a moment. What if we organized a virtual game night? We could invite our friends and play some fun online games. It would be a great way to reconnect with everyone and have some fun. "That sounds like an amazing idea," Alex exclaimed. "I love it. Let's do it." Excited by the prospect, Maya spent the next few days organizing the game night. She reached out to their friends, creating a list of games they could play. Together, everyone was enthusiastic, eager to join in on the fun. The idea of coming together, even through a screen, filled Maya with hope. Finally, the night of the game arrived. Maya set up her laptop in the living room, surrounded by snacks and drinks. When everyone logged on, she felt a wave of joy. Familiar faces filled the screen, and the chat was filled with